Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. I'm gonna give y'all some time to tune in. First things first, you know how I gotta give it up. Thank God it's Friday. Friday blessings to everybody. Hopefully everybody is safe and secure, getting through the morning already. Hopefully everybody has a pleasant day. Know, time to party for some of y'all. You know, but definitely hope you get through the day. And for those who might not be able to do much because of health reasons, may God continue to heal you and bless you so you can get back to your life. You know, hey, Anita, blessings. Happy Friday. And another thing I want to say, I appreciate everybody who tuned in last night. Live went a little longer than expected, but it was definitely good conversations, good vibes as always. And there will be a part two to that. Hey, Tanya, blessings. There will be a part two to that conversation. It could possibly happen tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do this poetry night tonight, but it's gonna be later than the time I scheduled it for. And at some point during the day, you know you're gonna catch something besides that. So, hey, Angel Christina, blessings. See y'all in here. Again, definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in last night. And shout outs to everybody that popped up on the panel: Selena, Word, Kalani Management, and Platty. Appreciate y'all all for tuning in. And if you didn't catch it, catch it. It was definitely some good talks and convo. And see, those are the things you need over here. And that's the things you're gonna continue to get. See, when I drop an open panel, it's not just for me. The world already hears my views and opinions. The world already hears my knowledge. I drop them panels because I want the world to see everybody else who has been riding and supporting. But I want them to see that you have people that are all on the same page when it comes to specific topics. And again, I know some people don't really like doing panels, and I don't try to force nothing on nobody. But when it do come to serious topics that anybody can resonate to, there's nothing to hit the panel. Let the world know we have intelligent people here. Because sometimes, don't get it twisted, some of y'all be spitting some real knowledge. But then again, some people ain't watching the chat replays. Some people are actually just watching the replay itself. Hence why I try to urge people when it comes to those type of topics, let the world hear your voice. I don't have a problem with sharing my platform and doing whatever, especially if it's trying to wake the people up. And there's nothing wrong with healthy dialect and conversation. And again, when you come here, everybody's going to have different views and opinions, but everybody has a respect level for each other. So you don't have to worry about the back and forth, and that's not what this is here for. Agent Smith, what's going on? Anita, it's all good. Listen, I know certain people ain't going to be here because of certain situations. I already explained that. You good. I was just talking about specific topics in general because people say that they got so much knowledge, but you won't let the people hear that you got knowledge. Again, some people are not reading chats, not being funny with nobody. I'm just saying, when everybody got something that I know for a fact the world can see, I don't always want to pin it up. Let the people hear it from your mouth. But again, this was a good topic last night because it went from It went from basically rising up. Well, it still went along those lines. Got to rise up to the occasion. You have to build yourself up one way or another. You can't expect the world to build you up if you ain't trying. You know. But it was definitely a good convo, especially about economics too, because some people need to understand this too. Um, Certain things are changing for the worse, and you would want to have some sort of trade, only because you don't know how this technology is going to even more advance, and you don't want to take that chance. You want to be good on all levels. You know, it's the one thing you're supposed to do. Is make sure you're good on all levels. Yo, True, what's going on, my guy? Top of the morning, top of the morning. But Anita, again, you good. I know you've been going through some things, and like some people have been going through things. I don't get mad, and I don't want y'all to get this twisted either. I'm not mad or nothing. I was just saying when it comes to certain topics, I be wanting y'all to hit the panel because forget just writing in the chat. Anybody could write something knowledgeable in the chat, but the world want to hear what's being said from these people. Sometimes I'm not always going to be pinning things up. Like I said, sometimes I'm paying attention to the chat. Sometimes I'm not. But when it comes to topics that people should resonate with, I would expect everybody to hit the panel. Even though I know I can't have but so many people on the panel, but still, it's nothing wrong with getting different views and opinions, and also just spreading and breaking down the knowledge. That's it. Anita, I told you from Jump Street. See now you can't even get VIP. Can't even get VIP in the club no more. The last time you was here, I had told you. I said I know you going through some things, and I'm here. We all here. You know. So it is what it is. Again, I don't get mad because I know who's still showing genuine support anyway. That's because them people are still here. So it is what it is. You know, I'm just hoping that you do feel a little bit better. Hoping that you feeling better from the last time we spoke. So that's the main thing. The main thing I want to see is my people's happy, my people's healthy too. So I'm always gonna do something like that. I'm not mad about nothing or no. I just said all I would like sometimes is when those topics that we could really all have a different, concept on, that just pop up. No, there's nothing wrong with sharing information regardless. There's nothing wrong with bringing awareness. You know, most of us are trying to fight for something greater. Some people have different ways of wanting to get to that greatness. But you gotta take everything step by step. You can't force things neither. Like I said, I don't force people to come up here, but I just always feel like, damn, these are the topics that you know for a fact. You're like, damn, I thought some of these people would have, like, especially when y'all already dropping jewels. Come drop some jewels on the panel. That's it. And that's just for people that see the future replays and stuff. It's good to get different views and opinions from people. Yo, Carlton, what's going on, my guy? 1 second, y'all. Yeah, my bad. I had to get rid of 2 noise cancellations, basically. Big ass machine, and I don't know what's the odds of you bumping into the same person playing the same damn tune. Like you are really not going to mess around to get my live knocked down, good sir. Playing some damn Garden of Eden. It's too early in the morning for that. But yeah, it's never a hurtful thing. And I want people to understand that you could come not just in the chat. You decide you want to chime in on a conversation that we definitely having and you got something to add to it, add it. And nigga, you at least cover your mouth. Some niggas is getting sick now. Got too many people walking around sick now, and instead of them covering themselves, you want to call for a while crazy. You're a cowboy. What's going on, my guy? What you doing out there yonder, man? Appreciate y'all all for tuning in this morning. Because again, last night's conversation was definitely a good one. And it went from one situation to a multitude of situations. See, the conversation don't always just gotta be stuck on one thing. Hence why it's called the open panel. It's open panel discussion. Whatever you feel you want to bring to the table, you can bring it. I'm looking at it from a standpoint that you have some people who just not going to really look into the chat replays, regardless to what's being said. Sometimes they want to hear, okay, this person definitely was okay, knowledgeable. Okay, I see this. I see this. You know, that gives people hope to a degree that yeah, things can be changed if you just get together for the right reasons. Do what's right. And you got some real intelligent people that I've met over the course of me just running around here. So, when it comes to specific topics, y'all more than welcome. And I know it's just some topics y'all not going to be able to chime in on because it's too real or it's too close to home. And I can understand that again. But this is just me. I'm bringing what the hell is supposed to be bought right here. Got to wake the people up one way or another. And what's wrong with trying to spark people's minds again? Because it seems like almost everybody is lost somewhat. Oh, you already know, bro. Have a good one out there too, my mans. You already know. And if y'all just tuned in, y'all already know, hit the like button. It's that little morning walk and talk with y'all. Shout outs to the plug again. Oh man. Good old ice cream cake in the ear. So, but all in all, just don't think that I'm trying to be a dictator or anything. No. I just simply ask that when it comes to specific topics, even if you don't want to chime in on that one, if you got something you want to add to the table, you're more than welcome when I drop these open panels. Because again, people want to get a general gist of who's who and what they really got to say about situations. Some people ain't gonna want to come in and they gonna see just drama left and right. Some people actually run away from that shit. Not once are you gonna ever get something over here that you shouldn't get. And again, these are things that are happening day in and day out. See, where some people are chasing for content, I don't chase shit. Content comes, period. And it comes in a multitude of ways. Doesn't matter if it's from the news, doesn't matter if it's from on here, doesn't even matter if it's from situations happening in the streets as we speak. Content is easy to bring. It shouldn't be chased. I don't gotta chase the next news story or none of that shit. When I decide to chime in on it, it's gonna be from the logical standpoint like it's supposed to be. Never an emotional standpoint. But definitely loved the conversation last night. And see again, I've had some successful open panels and it doesn't matter what was being discussed. Everybody had love and respect and everything was cool. Even if things got a little heated, we still maintain. But when you having real discussions about things that affect not just one but affect everybody, yeah, it's gonna be like that sometimes. But I still feel, I was right on saying what I said last night, that you're gonna have to take a rise up on something, you know. And again, that lady rised up to the occasion. And I feel that should happen for anybody that's out here on that type of time. If you running down on people or you trying to rob people, you deserve every little bit of recourse that comes your way. Because you don't necessarily have to do that to build yourself up in life. You could take a multitude of ways to go do it. You just gotta use your brain. That's it. And a lot of you refuse to do that. If y'all would get out of that mindset of I gotta harm my people just to come up, you'll be surprised what you can fucking do if you really just applied yourself and put your mind to it. And again, you're not a real man if you are thinking or even considering robbing a woman, robbing the elderly, or even robbing children. You're not a real man. You are what I would consider the modern day coward. Because again, there's just some things that, as a real man, you shouldn't have to go down that route to try to succeed. And if you feel selling your people out or selling your soul is worth it, then hey, that's on you. Not everybody's going to think that way. And again, you should have enough common sense because if you got a mother, you got a grandmother, you got aunts, you got any females or any people in your family that are young or elderly, you ain't going to want them to get ran down on and robbed, right? So what would make you think it's good to do that? Especially towards a woman that's probably waiting for her kids or just minding her own business. Again, you got to make some of this shit make sense. I think it's a sad day in the world when some people are gonna actually have to. They're gonna have to literally walk around with a piece, and it shouldn't have to even go that direction. Not at all. You gotta think where's the morals and the common sense at? Right now, it should be more prevalent than ever because if you honestly feel that's the way to go, that's the way to live your life, you wanna be on a jack move all day. Okay, just remember the jacker ends up getting jacked at some point. Don't let that fly over your head neither. You know, because the hunter, if you want to say it that way too, the hunter becomes the hunted after a while. Because it seems like you hunting nothing but bad bullshit. You are hunting for nothing but negativity. You ain't trying to hunt for no way to do something positive along the lines of getting it together. You would rather sit here and watch people suffer over things that they have worked hard for, just because you want it or you feel that's going to be your come up. Some of you again are doing things because you feel people are not going to um address you or actually get they man. Listen, you'll be surprised what the hell can happen. For all you know, that person you robbed probably already got a photographic memory of you, whether you got a mask on or not. They got a photographic memory of the person that robbed them. And if anything sounded familiar, guess what? Heads off. Saying, there are things that we could build, and there's some things we can eliminate. And then there's some things we're not going to be able to build because we're going to have people who don't want to resonate with the right things. You're always going to need a good and a bad. I understand that. But nowadays, you people are getting things confused. Some of the things that we know was bad, now you're just accepting it and you're turning it into a good thing, and vice versa. There's nothing wrong with being real and bringing real content. There's nothing wrong with just speaking to the people and bringing awarenesses and trying to wake people up. There's definitely nothing wrong with trying to build on some accord, you know? And that's the one thing, even on here. You gotta understand that there's just some things in life you're not always going to be able to get away with. And when it's about that time, you're going to have to face it. One thing I am going to say on it, and again, I would try to push and encourage the youth on this one. Definitely get into some sort of trade. Definitely push yourself forward to make something better of yourselves. Don't think that your only option is to be stuck forever, because that's not the case. It's not the case at all. Your all in all purpose in here is to try to be the best possible person that your parents, you know. You want to be a productive part of society, or you want to at least be able to say you left a niche in this world to where everybody could respect it. Now, I don't think nobody's going to respect you if you're out here throwing your life away for bullshit. Again, some of you youngins are following the wrong path. And hopefully, if you hear this and you know for a fact you following the wrong path and you know it's wrong, get yourself right, man. It don't hurt to stand up, especially if you know it's something right. And if you know people are doing things that you know you just not going to be morally with, you want to have to stand up on that. Doesn't matter. See, I respect somebody that is going to stand on their 10 toes when they need to, regardless of how everybody is feeling. There's just some things that you're not going to be able to go all the way through it. And you know this for a fact. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to, too many different noises. I know I got the train going back and forth. But, some of you, again, you're not going to be able to do certain things you think you're going to. And even if you do it, guess what? It's going to fuck with you. Because, again, you're about to waste your time and your precious energy by robbing and killing when you could be killing the industry or killing the market, killing the world with something that's good and positive. You're going to be trying to kill that way, man. Be the best possible you. If you ain't going to do that, then, you can't get mad when people don't give a fuck. Because you got some people who will literally try their damnedest to put you on the best directions, but you don't want to hear it. So then you can't get mad at these people when they decide they're not going to continue to be in your corner. Because who want to be in the corner when you doing wrong shit? Hey, Peaches, what's going on, sis? Angel, what's going on? Stop calling me boss before I put my fingers in your food. Yo, Hood, what's going on, my God? Happy Friday to everybody that pulled in, you know. But again, some of you youngins are gonna have to understand this. And again, there's just some things in life you know you're not gonna be able to go through with. If you really ain't prepared for those consequences and that type of repercussion, you would want to rethink your steps. Even some of you adults should understand that too. There's just so many things you're gonna do before that karma comes back on. And again, when you are harming and plaguing the people, that comes back with repercussions that you might not come back the same from. I'm telling you. You know, you gotta think about the all in all future of not just yourself, but the people that love and care for you. And if you can harm people, period, then guess what? That means you will harm your own, even your own family. You don't care because you are more focused on the bad, but you focusing on it from the negative aspect. You can apply yourself to a lot of different things, not just with technology. Apply yourself with anything, man. If you know you good with trades, if you know you good with a hammer and so on and so forth, get your ass into a carpentry or something. Sorry to sound like that, but do something along those lines. Some of y'all got to stop thinking that sports and entertainment is the only way to get your asses out of these hoods. No, there's multitudes of ways to get yourself out of an impoverished situation if you're going to cry about it. But if you ain't going to take the fucking know-how to go do it, you can't complain. And you shouldn't have to be robbing people that are working their hardest to try to get where they need to get to. Again, you only got 8 hours in the day to rest. So what the fuck are you doing with the 16 hours in particular? You're going to have to figure something out. Seeing some of y'all shouldn't be chasing the bag just because you think, oh, yeah, I got to have this to live. Yeah, it helps, but you're supposed to be thinking about the long run. So your future generations don't have to be out here struggling. So your future generations don't have to be fucked up in case something does happen to you before time. At least you know they straight. But then again, I'm gonna encourage some of y'all to get some fucking life insurance or some sort of health insurance. It's supposed to be taken care of on all accords. So just in the event something does happen, you're not leaving your family with a big ass debt. Maybe I just think different though. Maybe it's just blunt I'm smoking. This shit is hitting different. But all in all, it is just common sense. A lot of you youngins want to waste your time on, nonsense. No, get yourselves right. Start putting yourselves in the right positions, man. Right now, I'm talking to the hard-headed ones that's like stuck in between good and bad. Because you have some who just don't know what route they want to go. But if they still being constantly influenced by the wrong people, they're gonna always be stuck in the middle. Happy Friday, Peaches. I see you in. Shoot, I don't even know. I might be working this weekend. I'm still waiting for my schedule, sis. I don't know. But just the morning walk and talk in the wake and bake session with the clan right now. Um, Again, it's just something to think about. There's a lot of different things, you know, you young folks could apply yourselves to. But if you ain't willing to do so, you can't get mad at people that don't want to try to help. You can't say that, oh, people see me struggling and they ain't try to help. No, because you have people who have tried to help, but because of your pride, you just basically knocked away a blessing. And sometimes that blessing could come back again. Then again, it might not. Sometimes you only get one good shot at that opportunity of blessings. And after that, it's going to be a minute before you get another one because you're not showing no type of gratitude. And that's what some of you youngins have to understand. You have to show gratitude to those who really are trying to see you grow and succeed. Doesn't matter what part of the field you decide you want to play in life. You do have people who want to see you doing your best. You want to have some people that, regardless of how tough they may sound and be, they ain't gonna want to see no youngins seeing the casket or the fucking jail cells before time. So y'all gotta understand that too. Peaches, I just cook like that. Period. Your boy be having the munchies, so and I try not to cook every day. So Platty, what's going on, baby? But this is definitely good conversation too for the youngins. Again, it's not even to sound funny with y'all. You think you don't have nothing to offer in life, but you have more than what you think. Only thing you gotta do is put your brain in fucking overdrive and just go at it the best possible way. Some people think it's cool to hustle forever. Nope. At some point, even a hustler gonna have to fucking change his stripes. Not gonna be able to say you gonna hustle forever. Cause what fucking plan do you get after you decide to retire? Oh wait, you can't retire because you still haven't done what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna say it from that standpoint. Maybe y'all understand it a little clearer. You want to be a hustler. A real hustler is gonna have more than one angle of getting to the bag. Always remember that. It doesn't necessarily always have to be negative to get to the bag. But a hustler is really going to get what they get. And if they're the jack of all trades, they could do so. Hold on one second. Yeah, we definitely sending love and prayers your way, definitely. You know, yeah, don't nobody want to be sick. And that's one thing that everybody should be prevalent to, especially you youngins. Better start checking your health the best way possible. Keep yourself in the best shape you could possibly keep yourself into. And I feel like this. Some of y'all already running around here wild crazy. So y'all already burned enough energy and metabolism. Take that same energy and run for something positive. Again, you want to at least say you got a diploma or just saying, look, I've been there, got my knowledge the way I'm supposed to get it. Now I can move on in life and try to, keep the wheels rolling. Because again, some of you youngins have parents. Whether you got both of your parents in the crib, one parent, doesn't matter. You have parents. You want to make them proud. They don't have you here as a mistake. They have you here because you are meant to be here and meant to lead at some point. Now, lead what? We're not sure. That's depending on what you decide you're going to do in life. Still, what's going on, my guy? I just honestly feel like if you youngins give yourself a fighting chance, even if nobody else is, give yourself a fighting chance. See, I could have been quitting life when I was young because I done went through the worst of the worst. Minus homelessness and something else along those lines. But I've been through some shit that a nigga shouldn't have to be through. And again, I had to realize once I knew who the fuck I was becoming, I just had to run into it. I just had to let it fit me, which it did. Because again, genuine always, real always, truthful always. If I gotta lie to you about something, then I don't feel I'm doing good. Yo, Rado, what's going on, bro? Lil Mario, salute, my guy. You know, it's just you youngins gotta understand. You have people who come from different backgrounds, different walks of life. All of you are coming from backgrounds, and no matter what you're going through, if you feel nobody else is giving you a fighting chance, you're supposed to have that ingenuity to do it yourself. See, I can respect those youngins who actually said, you know what, I'm still gonna make something of myself. I can't see myself going down this route. I can't see myself, you know, not wanting to be something good in life. Who wants to feel that their life is only going to, consume nothing but negativity? You want to try to reach for whatever goals in life. You know, and some goals can be reached, some might not be reached. It depends on you, though. It really depends on you, though. So, you're gonna have to do that at some point. You youngins are gonna have to understand that yes, things are going on in this world and it's getting a little crucial, but you are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. It's up to you to find out what it is you're here for and be the best you. Show your parents that they made not so much as a right decision, but show your parents that they made things work through the thick and the thin and they raised proper people. Because again, it does start from home. And some of you youngins, again, you're not going to be able to get specific jobs, not so much as with the language that you're speaking, but the body language that you present. Again, you can't go into interviews, even if you are wearing slacks and whatever. You can't go into a place of business and you got your pants sagging. You know, some of y'all got the Bluetooth speaker, man. Like you got to present yourself in a certain way, especially if you're reaching for that ultimate goal. See, when it comes to specific jobs, yes, the first impression is the lasting impression because that gives a business know how to say, do we really want to hire this person, or we feel they're gonna be a liability here. So again, some of y'all would be able to get the opportunities if you would just apply yourself. Don't hurt to do so. You can definitely do it. You got to just stop being lazy. Stop thinking that certain blessings is just gonna fall in your lap. No, it could be right in your vicinity, but you still got to work for that. You still got to desire that. And you got to be humble when it does come your way. But hey, to some of y'all, I might be the old head just speaking to the youngins, but I ain't that old again. But I'm not young and naive, and I think that's where some of your problems are. You're too naive. You think certain things are just going to pan out the way no. You got to work hard and strive for it. I could use basketball as a term. I could even use Michael Jordan as a term. Determined to win, regardless to what. No matter what the fuck the course was, determined to win and didn't quit. And that's what you youngins are gonna have to try to ensue. that ingenuity and that drive to say, I'm not quitting, regardless to what's going on. This is something that I want. This is something that I'm adamant on, and I'm going to work hard to get it. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with getting your hands dirty. Nothing wrong with it at all. And it definitely ain't nothing wrong with trying to be knowledgeable, not just streetwise, but book-wise, you know? And a lot of times you just got to take what's given to you and turn it into a positive. Even if life just threw you nothing but negative cards just now, you could take all of those negative cards and turn it into something positive, even if it's on the next go around. Just take whatever lessons and take whatever positives you can and apply it, and then you keep it pushing from there. Yo, Amos, what's going on, bro? It's not hard to do that. But see, some people choose to be lazy again. They don't choose to say, you know what, I could be better. I could do better. I know I could be something. I'm not here for no reason. And you're gonna have people that try to drag you down. Again, some of you youngins gotta have your own mind state to say, I'm not listening to this bullshit. And not say it on a level like you can't take constructive criticisms, but take it from the standpoint of if these people are literally bringing you down, telling you you ain't gonna never be nothing but this, you eliminate those people and you get far away from them as possible, and you keep yourself in that positive mind state and keep it pushing. Because even the devil gonna try you a million times, but it's up to you to decide what you gonna do. Hey, Madeline, blessings. See you in here, sis. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Myers, what's going on? Appreciate y'all all for tuning in. If y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just a quick little morning walk, wake, and bake with the session, you know? And we all in here. I mean, again, some of you are going to have to understand that and literally let this sink in. You can't allow people to A, steal your joy, B, mess up your mindset, and C, leave you in a negative, leave you in a negative confine. Because again, you could outrise and outshine anything that's negative if you put your mind forward and if you put God first. Trust me, there ain't nothing that you can't do. So don't ever get that shit twisted. I think the problem is some of you believe nobody's going to help you. Some of you actually believe that there is no higher power, which is a sad notion. Because if you think that, hey, that's your view and opinion. But when certain things happen, you can't just say, oh, it was just, no, remember, you just said you don't believe in none of that. So you got to be mindful of the words you choose and the things that you speak into existence too. That's what some of you youngins got to understand too. But I have to understand that there are some things that are always going to be in your control, and then there are things that is not going to be in your control. And the ones that are not in your control, you got to just pray and leave it to the higher power and still move forward and live your life. But for the things that you can control and that you can change, if you feel it's for the greater, do so. Otherwise, you continue to be the person that you're supposed to be because you can't be nobody else but yourself. Again, there can only be one Jordan. There can only be one Jackson, only one Tyson. Everybody brought something different along the categories. No matter what the hell your name is. Only be one Kobe, only one like anybody if you want to be technical. You could try to aspire to do things along that route, but you can't necessarily be them. You got to be your own person. And the best way to be your own person, a lot of times, youngins, you know what you like and what you don't like. You got to be around the people that's at least on that same accord. And even if you got people who have certain differences, okay, that's all good and great. But make sure that they got differences and also respect and morals. Like I said, I walked with a lot of people from different parts of these damn sectors. And even off here, I moved with a lot of different people. And the majority of them, we still got a good rapport. Whether we hanging every day or not. Doesn't matter. I know, Platter, you done been up damn near all night anyway. You already in the future. So I appreciate you tuning in and dropping links. You know, if y'all haven't done so, you know, show each other some love. It's how we do it over here. Yo, Hustle T, what's going on, my guy? You know, give yourself a better option. You know, regardless to what the world does throw at you, you could throw that shit right back. And it's the truth. You know, if somebody just gave you nothing but negative, you toss that negative right back at them. But when you toss that negative back at them, you take the positive that was there. So you know how to move accordingly the next time around. And you take those lessons and you keep doing what you got to do. And again, for some of you youngins, if these people are not trying to uplift you in the best way possible, I don't think they should be around you. Because at some point, you're going to want to change the program. I'm going to use this like watching TV. You ain't going to watch the same station all day unless you got a back-to-back lineup that's killer. Like, oh, I ain't watching nothing else today but this shit. But you're going to have other days people want to watch different things on TV. But guess what? It got to be something that resonates. And what better way to resonate than just being yourself? Again, this is what y'all youngins are gonna have to do. Start being yourselves. Stop being followers and start being leaders. Because y'all could be future leaders in this world. Regardless to what you do in life. You could be the blueprint. That's if you choose to be the blueprint. But if you're not choosing it, you can't never make no changes. And you can't expect the world to change neither. You know, and that's things that y'all should think about. Because your future is important. Whether you see it or not, your future is important. Your future shouldn't be you in jail for the rest of your life and you only just maybe 21. Or you dead before you 21. And some of y'all gotta understand that that street logic that y'all trying to follow, it ain't always gonna lead you in the right direction. It will give you some knowledge, but everything else that comes with it, if you ain't really ready for that, you shouldn't be a part of it. Sorry, I'm think logically. And I can never say I'm being emotional when I'm just thinking about these type of situations and topics. But this is something that, oh, give me a second. But this is something that hopefully you youngins are taking into consideration in the court because, again, your lives are valuable, whether you believe it or not. And if nobody else feels that way about you, if that's the way you perceive life, then you got to change the narrative. But don't think you don't have people who don't care for you because you got some people that might not even be related to you. but they could have genuine love and concern for you because they think like it's their own kids. So when you got those people who are trying to be genuine and trying to at least uplift you in the best positive mind state, don't hurt to listen and take some criticisms and advice because it can help save your life. And these are the type of topics you're gonna always come across here too. For anybody that are watching the replays, these are the type of genuine topics that need to be spoken on, and they're gonna continue to get spoken on. And at some point, there will be building. And you gotta understand that. A slow building process is better than a rushed building process because it'll never feel the same. Now as a I'm gonna use this as a learning curve for some people, right? And I know it's a little off topic, but it's not really off topic because it's kind of going with the narrative. And this is for some of y'all youngins too, especially if y'all deciding technology is the wave that you're gonna jump on, as far as trying to get to that proverbial bag. You gotta remember when you're doing things on this nature, you gotta have something that the people want and need at that time frame. And you also gotta keep you gotta keep the supply and demand going. Don't forget about that. You know, and if you can't keep up with that, then guess what? This ain't gonna be the alleyway for you. And you gotta think about it, bringing something to the table that people could use or that could utilize it. That's precious right there. What I feel like I'm doing right now is I'm building some sort of bridge. And it doesn't matter where it's leading to. It's just definitely leading in a good direction because I'm continuing to see and build as I go. And wherever the destination lands at, it's going to be a good destination. And I ain't have to go through no hassles, no sort of setbacks. I just made the blueprint and did it the way I seen fit. And once I seen everything fit together, that was it. I just started building. But Platty, definitely hope you feel a little bit better. But I know you've been up and then dealing with that little heat wave out there too. So you definitely gonna be in here later. Um, I had dropped the link in case anybody wants to chime in, but if not, it doesn't matter. No, I had to talk to people this morning anyway. But hopefully, some of you youngins too have learned something. Stop thinking that your life is meant to be hell or that it's meant to be doomed. It's not. It's only going to be doom and hell if you decide to let it be that way. You have more to offer in life than you think. And what you offer in life could possibly help one way or another. Because you think about it, the youth that are in the world are looking up to y'all, just like y'all was looking up to the older ones and so on and so forth. We all are looking up to each other, not just for, hope and acknowledgement, but we also looking at those ones because we still need the knowledge. Whether you believe it or not, we supposed to be recycling and also bringing new information to the forefront. And we supposed to keep recycling it amongst the people so everybody could be on accordance with what's really going on. Gotta remember that. I feel that what I bring here is a safe haven, and this could go out to some of them youngins who could be watching. Feel like this something that you want to be into, more than welcome to be here too. I want to hit a panel or whatever the case is on a certain topic, y'all more than welcome. But see, the platform is mostly open for everybody. Because again, I'm not trying to be no dictator. Never was a narcissist. I still don't even know what a narcissist is, but it is what it is. But, you know, when it comes to genuine spit, you're going to get that over here. So I want some of you who might be coming this way to understand, at least here, you got a safe haven. Just like the adults that come in. You have a safe haven when you come in. You don't do all of that melodrama day in and day out. We got other things to worry about and focus on. So I appreciate you dropping those links, Angel. We appreciate y'all all for just tuning in this morning. You know, just the early morning chop up. And some of you adults, I am going to say this. For those who know they ain't going to give up on them youngins, just know that you're going to still have to have a lot of patience because some will come around. They just going to be hard headed because they feel if they peoples ain't on jumping on board, that they don't need to jump on board. But you're going to have those who are going to feel like, you know what, this brother keep trying to, or this sister keep trying to, you know what, let me just see what this is about for real. And that's how you get them. Nah, you good, Angel. I wasn't mad about nothing. Shoot. I know mostly links was being dropped. You know, everybody's showing each other love. You know, I just had to chime in with y'all for the morning. I guess the people in your household have eaten out everything in the household. If you're telling me that, Angel. I think somebody is. Oh man, I think some man. My bad. I think they trying to. I don't know, just the news or not. I do not need to be walking in no camera shots. I don't need to be walking into. But I keep it real. You know, some people feel like they don't have a safe haven to go to. And even when they come on here, sometimes they be looking for a spot where they feel like they could belong and they ain't got to worry about the drama and nobody trying to persecute or put them down. This is one place to be at. And that's for anybody that's traveling here. We might have our fun, laughter, and everything else. We might be cutting up. But everything else, it's nothing but love and positivity over here. Yo, word, what's going on, bro? You know, again, because some of these people should feel safe. And some people shouldn't have to worry about, you know, any type of melodrama that could affect them. You want to try to be as positive as possible, even though we know it's hard to sometimes. But you want to keep your head on a strong swivel because that's just life. Life is going to throw a million punches. But when you throwing the main punches that count, guess what? You knock out a lot of shit that you don't really need to have around you. When you knock out that main negativity and everything else is over. You keep moving forward. That's it. Oh, I ain't messing with you, Angel. Oh man. No, it'd be like that though. Some people just got big appetites. You lucky I ain't there. Shit, the whole table would have been gone. Don't ask how that happens. Just know the table would have been gone. We came back for leftovers and got a half a chicken bone. But again, you would want to be in a safe haven. And some people actually come on here for a safe haven because they feel, regardless of what's going on in the world, they need somewhere where they can actually relax their brain. And if some people are already dealing with the melodrama throughout the real day, they don't want to come on here and deal with that neither. Some people want to come a place where be around the right people, positive vibes, and you build and you grow. And yeah, sometimes you might have your little disputes, but there's never going to be nothing too serious. You know, everybody just got different views and opinions. And just because you might have a different view and opinion on what I'm talking about, that don't necessarily mean I think you're stupid or that you're ignorant or any of that. You ain't mean when it comes to no food, man. Stop your shenanigans, Angel. You know better. Yeah, but you allow them to steal the food, so that's your fault. You want to cook for an army, that's what you get, Angel. That's what you get. But all in all, though, I wasn't going to be on here for so long. Just wanted to chime in with the people. Might be doing this poetry night later on this evening, late. I'm gonna see what time exactly. But I'm gonna try to give myself some time. Some of you youth don't want to see yourself in the casket too early, so I think the best way to do that is just move accordingly. Find something that works for you. And if people don't like who you are, you kindly keep it pushing because you always want to have people that just don't resonate with you. That's because they don't know what their life consists of. So of course they want to try to steal that ultimate joy. But you never let that happen. I can say that. You never let that happen. You know, but just think about that. When you move in accordance and you just do the right possible things, you always get the positive results. The one thing you gotta remember too, again, for some of you youngins, it's okay to fail. Sometimes you're gonna fail things. Some things are not gonna come natural. And even when they think it's natural, you still have to take your time and master whatever it is you call it. You want to call it a craft, call it that. But once you grow into that, you're good. Once you have able to obtain not just the information you know you need, but you really apply it and just move forward, you're gonna get those results. And it's the truth. When you at first you don't succeed, try again. You'll figure out what's going on. And once you have figured that out, you should be good. You know where to go from there. And you ain't necessarily have to get locked up. or damn near killed just to learn it. But this was definitely a good little morning walk and talk. Wasn't going to keep y'all forever. Just felt like I still need to bring some of that. This is kind of like a part 2 from yesterday morning's live. No, my fault. Thursday. It's kind of like the part 2. Some of you youngins are going to have to understand that the way you think life move, it ain't always going to go the way you think it's going to go. You still got to maintain some humble background and continue to strive. You can't give up because one thing didn't happen. You still make something else happen if you decide to put yourself in the best alleyway. You know, I'm going to definitely probably do another live later. As far as the poetry night, I'll set the reminder for that. Think I might do something on the backup channel this afternoon. Angel, if you could do me a favor and just drop the backup channel. We'll probably do something on the backup channel early this afternoon or this evening. I'll set a time reminder. Hopefully, some of you youngins have gotten something out of this message. Stop with that mindset and that brainwashed thinking that nobody cares or loves you. Because you are loved and you are cared for, whether it's by your immediate family or it's by the people that have put you in as family and actually care for you. So many different things y'all could do. Oh no, I know that part, bro. I already know about that. I'm gonna be on there for that too. So a few things going on tonight. That's why I said I just ain't gonna be nothing too crazy. I don't think poetry night gonna last more than half an hour anyway. So I did say I was gonna give people it today, so I'm gonna give it to them. I'll definitely be surfing around tonight while I'm at work. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Watchers. Everybody that was in attendance, y'all already know love is love. And you didn't have to be here, but you was. And hopefully some of you youngins who might have heard something got a real genuine message and a lesson out of this. Regardless to what you might have been fed, you are here for a reason. Make something happen now. Don't wait till it's too late. And again, with y'all already know, the love will always be reciprocated as such. So definitely look out for the reminder. We'll definitely be back in here later. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.